Hey there guys, today it is time for the top 10 most overrated players in football. This will be a squad made up of players that you guys have chosen to make the final choice. It'll actually obviously be 11 as it's a full squad, but it will be the squad that you guys have chose. Saying that, there are about 3 or 4 players who I would have gone with as well. So it's a bit of both, but still, it's mostly kind of our squad. And it will obviously, as always, be pretty controversial. This is always a controversial one. Even the most underrated players video from like last week was controversial. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. In goal, guys, we're going to be going with a player who currently plays in the Premier League, and this is a really weird one. It's kind of sad in a way. For me, I used to rate this goalkeeper quite highly, and it kind of does suck how he's gone downhill. And I think I'm pretty sure I'm saying he's not the #1 at West Ham now. It's going to be Joe Hart. Yeah, for me, I agree with you guys. I think he's definitely overrated. In terms of FIFA rating as well, definitely with his FIFA rating, he's overrated. He probably should be like 80 rated right now. But I just don't think he's as good as some people think. Definitely gone downhill. Had to go to Serie A to prove himself again. And I think I actually applauded that move. I think it was cool. I always like it when, more so maybe like a Premier League English player goes abroad. You don't see it that often. I respect him for it. But didn't have a great season overall, and just, yeah, not as good as he once was. Moving on, I'm going to go to a player, and especially if this season, guys, hasn't been the same player, hasn't been the player who a lot of people thought he was last year, especially. Going to go with David Luiz, 86 rated David Luiz. I mean, what do you guys agree with that one? Let me know in the comments. Is David Luiz overrated? I think he probably is. Maybe should be 84. I reckon that would be perfect for him. Maybe with a bit more pace, though. He definitely should be like 76 pace. But yeah, going to go David Luiz there, guys, at right back. Sorry, centre back. Right back right now. I'm going to be going with another Premier League player from London. Well, from London at the club, but he's Spanish. Going to go with Bellerin. This one annoys me in terms of the fact that I really like Bellerin as a player, but I do think he should be so much better. Would you guys agree with that statement? That he has everything. He has the pace to burn. It just felt like it's felt almost like he's lost focus with Arsenal and just football. I felt like he was amazing when he had like a breakout season. I think was it 2 or 3 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, I think. But I think he's got a lot of potential still. I just think I don't know. I feel like he should be a lot better, is what I'm trying to say. And again, I think it could be argued is overrated with his rating. Could maybe be 80 based off like last season performances, but still one of the best right back cards in the game. But a lot of you guys said that he was overrated. Now, centre back is not going to be a centre back. I'm going to go with the striker, who for me, I've always said it, should be a better striker. He's good enough for Real Madrid, but at the same time, I still think they can get a better striker. I still think he should be a bit lower rated in FIFA as well. This is actually my opinion, this one, guys. I'm going to go with Karim Benzema. Yes, he quite consistently does score the goals for Real Madrid, but I also believe he should be better, and I think people put him in the same breath as some of the best strikers in the world, and I just don't agree at all. Yeah, I'm going to go Benzema there. I've got to go big or go home in this for sure. Now, another striker who did play for Liverpool, played for Man City, played for AC Milan, played for Inter Milan, now playing for, who is it again? Oh yeah, Nice in France. Going to go Balotelli. I think even I've realised I've always been a bit of a defender of Ligue 1, as I like that league. I know there's not much competition, and I've come to realise that more recently. And when players like Balotelli are doing well, I don't know, for me that strikes me as like he struggled again in the Premier League. Wasn't amazing, I don't think, in Serie A. I don't think when he played again for AC Milan. Or was he? It may have been actually. No, I think it was actually decent, my bad. But I don't know. For me, Balotelli's overrated. Done a few great things, obviously, for Italy when he scored that wonder goal against Germany, but has lived up to potential, I'd say, overall. At Man City wasn't always great either. And he's doing well in France, but I just don't think he's as good as people say. Anyway, moving on. Going to go to a player who everyone's been saying to include in this one. This is your guys' choice again. Going to go with the one and only Bakayoko. Has been really awful this season. Probably one of the worst players I've seen who's starting for a Premier League team in terms of like a top like 6 team. He's been just awful. So yeah, Bakayoko, I think right now you could say is overrated. Next up is a guy who I think is absolutely useless, and I once tweeted saying he's crap, and this guy's wife replied saying, like, just why are you saying that? I was just voicing my opinion. But anyway, it's going to be Barini. Yeah, going to be Barini. How the hell this guy still plays in Serie A? His wife is probably watching this video as I say this. I don't know. He hasn't scored a goal in 27 games at AC Milan. Only got 3 assists as well. Mostly playing as like a midfielder or a forward, so you'd think he'd get maybe a few goals, maybe. But still, I just think this guy's awful, guys. I think he should be a silver player as well in FIFA. Moving on, and I don't like putting this guy in this one because I think he's got the talent, but a lot of French journalists who watch Liga and a lot of you guys on Twitter said, Matt, you've got to include Verratti. I'm going to go with it. Marco Verratti in this list. For me, I think in a few years he could still reach that, like, in terms of FIFA, maybe 90 rated level. Some people think he could reach Iniesta's level. And I think he's got that talent. I just think right now, I'm going to put him in the overrated players. I'd say he should probably be like 85, 86. I watch a lot of Liga and highlights and a lot of PSG, and I just don't think every week he's there. He should be at a better level. Anyway, moving on. Going to go to another Ligue 1 player. Going to be Memphis Depay. Didn't do it at United, and I think a lot of people for that reason want him in the squad. So I'm going to go with him. Memphis Depay there, guys, is in the squad for the overrated players. Next up, we're going to go to a player who I genuinely think is pretty overrated, and it's Ross Barkley. 81 rated in FIFA. Obviously got the transfer. I don't think he'll play much, but still, I don't think he's that great. Well, he's much better than Jack Rodwell ever was. That's a big thing. He is good, Barkley. I just don't think he's not consistent enough. And for Everton, he just didn't do enough. Didn't look like he was always that bothered when he was playing, and it annoys me because, like, the guy's a local player. And yeah, it would have been great for England if he was even better. And he had performances where you were like, oh my god, this guy could be the real deal, but just not enough. So I'm going to put him in for now. Anyway, he's there. The final player, though, who I think arguably, I don't think a lot of you guys would argue me here. If this guy was like a silver player, I wouldn't be surprised. It's Danny Welbeck. I just don't think he's that great. Would you guys agree with that statement? Let me know. This is going to be an interesting video, man. In the comments below, oh my god. A bit like when someone talks about Messi, there's always a reply about Ronaldo. I can imagine the comments on this video, guys, are going to be just amazing to read. Hopefully, though, you've enjoyed it. Leave a like for more of these kind of squad builders. They're really enjoyable to do. Anyway, hope you guys have a great day. I will see you guys later.